Alright, hello, what's up? So hopefully that part was helpful. If it was, please leave a like for the algorithm. And as always, in the description you can find a link to the tabs both in Guitar Pro format and in PDF format, along with the settings I used for that part that you just heard. And the first thing I like to elaborate on here is the fact that, you know, the rhythm in the tab and my play along there is actually wrong. It's not like I did in my original video of this. And the reason for that is that when I write the tabs, I need to, you know, fit them in a time signature because I write them in Guitar Pro. And, you know, I did adjust the time signature. So usually it's 8/4 time signature. And sometimes I did it 9/4 and even 10/4 to make it fit. But for some parts I couldn't make it fit because when I started on a new bar in my original part, the note would end up in between two metronome clicks, so then I couldn't make it work. So I had to change how I was playing. So an example of this is, you know, this part. You know, in the tab here I had to wait a little bit after this note before I start, you know, the next part. But in the original, which I think sounds better, you know, I play it without any break, so. You know, like that. And there are some other examples of that throughout the tab. And the other thing I want to address is that some people might think this is more complicated than it actually is, because, you know, there are a lot of things going on and you play all these individual notes and it might seem all crazy and all, but really you have a really simple structure. So what you have is these three chords: the F sharp minor, the C sharp minor, and the D major. And then you know, pick the root and the high note of these, or one of the high notes of these chords, so like that, even though I messed it up. But anyway, and because you pick it like that, you can finger it like this. So really the fundamental structure of this is just, you know, that is really everything there is to it. And I see this as a playground where you just can explore different notes and rhythms and all that, and just kind of see what you can come up with and, you know, really tell a story, if you will. So I think that is really, really cool. And, you know, to start finding those notes to this structure that you want to add, you know, to be honest, I just did it by trial and error, you know, used my ear to find notes that I thought sounded really good. But some of you might prefer scales, and then I would use some form of F sharp minor scale, because that is the key signature. So a pentatonic shape that would fit into this box that we're in would be. And then you perhaps want to add other notes to that, perhaps the minor scale or other interesting scales. And then in my take, I decided to add two chords at the end here. So after the D major chord, I play the E major chord, and then I end it with the F sharp minor chord. So the root chord, you know, that chord that we also have here that we always go back to for each bar. And I just, you know, choose my notes wisely for these chords, you know, at the end there. You know, this might look complicated, but really it's just a basic F sharp minor chord, you know. And yeah, that is everything I wanted to say for this video, which I did because of all the requests I got on my video where I played this originally, which I'm really grateful for all the requests on this. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.